You're watching News Leader 9 with Cheryl Renee and meteorologist Greg Majewski.
If you're headed to Eufaula today, here's a look via our Alpha Insurance Skycam at the Alabama Power Building. Temperature there currently 63 degrees. You see blue sky, sunshine.
Ooh, very nice.
A nice day for this December afternoon.
Yeah, when the air is this dry, you notice the low there this morning was 32. It's now 63. So it warms up very rapidly.
30-degree rise,
absolutely,
just about.
Big rise. And that's what happens when you get air's this dry. And that's what we're seeing right now. But we do have some changes coming. Big warm up coming in for the weekend. Let's see what's trending with your forecast as we're going to continue to see plenty of sunshine, a beautiful afternoon shaping up all across the valley, really everywhere across the southeast getting on the action. Watching that weekend warmth and a chance for storms moving in as we head into Sunday, it looks like. But the week of Christmas, I know folks have been asking, I think it'll be cooling down at least seasonable levels as we head into Christmas Day. And right now, Christmas is looking fairly dry for the moment. All right, let's take a look at what's going on. We got this big trough here in the east. We got a reinforcing shot of cool air that's going to be arriving heading into tonight. And it's going to keep it kind of cool for tonight and slightly cooler tomorrow. But as we head toward the weekend, we're going to see the jet stream begin to lift back to the north. A big storm system will be developing here in the west, and it'll be this storm system here that'll be sitting across the southwest. It's going to kick out and come our way heading into the weekend. But until then, we're going to see a nice little warm-up as you see the warmth that'll be building in really across most of the eastern third of the United States before this cool air comes in. Most of the Arctic air in Canada is kind of retreated back out, so even when this front moves on through, we're not going to see a true Arctic air mass, just a more cooler day ahead with more like seasonable temperatures as we head into next week. Here's what's going on right now on the radar. Things are quiet out there for today. Expected to remain that way for a couple more days before we start to see some showers potentially developing late into Friday. Now, currently we're at 58 degrees as well as LaGrange, 63 in Eufaula, 55 in Auburn as well as Roanoke. So pleasantly nice out there and plenty of clear skies. Not to worry about that. Make sure you have the sunglasses on this afternoon. One thing about this time of year, the sun angle is kind of low, so you get a little more glare in the eyes. And you can see looking very quiet all across Alabama and Georgia as high pressure is dominating and will continue to dominate our weather here for the next couple of days. Here's that reinforcing shot of cool air. Going to rush it right on through for tomorrow morning. Looking pretty good for tomorrow. And it looks like we'll see very nice weather for Wednesday and into Thursday. The changes will start coming in from Thursday into Friday. That's when we'll start to see the clouds begin to click in. We'll also see a more southerly flow coming in as well, so we'll get a little more humidity in the air. So the overnight lows will start to come up, as well as we'll start seeing that chance of rain coming up heading into Saturday and then Sunday, unfortunately. Here's how we're breaking it down by region. Temperatures for this afternoon into the lower 60s across East Alabama. Overnight lows dropping down into the lower to mid-30s for overnight lows. On the Georgia side, again, looking at temperature generally in the 60s, even Buena Vista getting up to the mid-60s here across some areas. And then overnight lows tonight dropping down into the 30s once again. So frost in the windshield tomorrow morning. And southwest Georgia could see the upper 60s for highs this afternoon. And overnight lows mostly in the middle to upper 30s for southwest Georgia. How's the rest of the 7-day looking like? We're going to see that brief cool down for tomorrow, 58, 63 on Thursday, and then warming us up to the upper 60s on Friday, still holding on to the 70s for Saturday and Sunday, and we'll be watching a thunderstorm threat. Of course, my little snowman's there because first day of winter's on Saturday at 6:03 p.m.
But it will feel like first day of spring. 73 degrees, my goodness.
But at least this warm spell is not going to stick around long. We'll cool right back down next week.
It never does
Never
this
does.
time of year. All right, thanks, Greg.